Hi, it's been a hot minute, and in my defense, it's not because I haven't wanted to film videos, it's because everything in CapCut is behind a paywall now, and I've been too lazy to find a new editing software. Hi, it is May 26th, 2026. I am graduating in like 5 days, and I've already had my last day of school, which is crazy. It's hard to think soon I'm also going to be 18. I'm going to be an adult. And yeah, that's scary. But what I wanted to talk about today is something I think I've always felt, but I don't think I've touched on as much in like a video before. And that is the desire to be remembered. Or more specifically, it's just the desire to be recognized. And let me tell you where I thought of this video idea. I actually don't have a script or anything, so I'm just gonna yap. But basically today I went to my elementary school and we did like an elementary school walkout. And a lot of my elementary school teachers were still there. But the issue is I feel like most of them, or basically like all of them, don't remember me. There was one teacher, the first teacher that I mustered up the courage to go up to, she did remember that my name was Victoria. And in that moment, when she said, "Oh, are you Victoria?" I literally started bawling my eyes out because I was just so surprised that she remembered me, right? And the next teacher, I only visited two teachers. The next teacher I visited, like I could kind of tell she didn't really remember me, but she pulled up the picture and then I was like, oh, that's me. Point being, I realized later on, during these like senior walkout, clap out, whatever you want to call it, I'm pretty sure the teachers, or my guess is that the teachers look back at their old pictures and remember all of the students who they had who are still here so that we don't feel bad. And I think, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's my guess. Because realistically, I was not a memorable child and it's been 7 years. So, realistically, they wouldn't remember me. And something about that just upsets me, I guess. And the reason is because there are some other seniors who went to the same elementary school as me. Their teachers recognized them right away. They like hugged right away and they were like, "Oh my gosh, like I haven't seen you in so long." For me it was more like, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Victoria." It was more like that. And it's like it's hard to come to terms with the fact that I am not memorable at all. And I think this actually ties into like the way I act in a lot of other situations. It ties into my need for recognition. So let me give you an example. Let's say in a group project, I'd be working with these, two other people, and I would feel like I'm doing most of the work. And the thing is, it's not even the fact that I'm doing most of the work that would frustrate me. It's the fact that those other two don't recognize that I'm doing all the work. Like, I will do all the work if it means that people can recognize me and can be like, "Oh, Victoria's the one who did all of this." And I think that correlates to why I try so hard in all of my homework assignments and tests and stuff. I think it might be like a psychological, like deep down thing. And here I am trying to perform therapy on myself. But I feel like I wonder if it's because I need that recognition. It's because I get so much of my validation from, getting good grades, which means the teacher sees me. The teacher acknowledges that I'm doing good work. I think that's the only reason I work so hard. And I know in real therapy, you would think of reasons why that is. Like maybe it's like you grew up like always overshadowed by another sibling or something. And I feel like that's not the case for me. Like I don't know where this mentality of mine came from, but there's two parts to this. The first is I feel like I'm just a very normal, unrecognizable, not memorable person. People will always be like, "Oh, Veronica," or "Oh, Vivian," or something. And my name is Victoria, by the way. And this has been happening since kindergarten, like since I was a wee little kid. And it still happens. I still get called Veronica or Vivian or some other Asian girl's name. And it just strikes me like I'm a very unmemorable person. And what's more, I'm a very quiet person. It's hard for me to make that effort to put myself out there and be remembered. Like some people, they're memorable because they're so extroverted and they talk a lot and they're able to like talk to their teachers and stuff. Whereas for me, it's like my relationship with my teacher is strictly like a teacher student relationship. Like I don't talk to them a lot, and I don't talk in class a lot either. And I don't raise my hand in class at all. So it's like it's just very easy to forget me. And here comes like the paradoxical, like hypocritical part of this whole thing is that I hate not being remembered, but I also hate putting myself out there and actually like making an effort to be remembered. Like I feel like I'm, again, like it's the whole reason I made this channel. Like I'm stuck in a limbo. I don't know who I am. I'm just like this quiet kid who doesn't really know what she likes and who just works super hard so that she can get recognition. I think my problem though is that it's not like hard work that'll get me the recognition. It's like charisma, it's personality. It's not like a specific caricature that I have to take on, but it's rather like knowing who I am and being able to express that in a very clear way. Like I feel like as long as you're sure of who you are and you're able to display that, it gives people a better understanding of you. Whereas for me, the issue is like I still don't know who I am. After all this time, after like over a year of yapping on YouTube, I still don't know who I am, which actually sounds really cringy now that I think about it. But I still don't have a very strong sense of self, and therefore I'm not able to project that outwards, and therefore people who talk to me, I always get a lot of generic comments like, "Oh, she's so nice," and whatever, but like that's because that's the only thing you can say. Like there's no personality aspect to me, and I think that's why I'm so forgettable. I try to compensate by doing a lot of work and, making my work be the thing that's memorable, but I don't think that's how it works. Like I think people remember other people based on their demeanors. And it's just like I have a very neutral, undefined demeanor. I don't know if any of that made sense. But actually I did want to touch upon one last thing that I've noticed about myself. And I feel like this sums up everything really well. Like not just this video, the topic of this video, but this sums up this entire YouTube channel. Something about me is I've gotten not a lot of, I'm not that popular, but I've gotten some comments, some feedback from people in person too, like friends and stuff, that I'm a very introspective person, that I am very able to like notice things, and especially things about myself, like notice my flaws. The issue is, and I think I saw this like briefly on a video by a YouTuber named like Lindsay Ann or something. The issue is I can recognize my problems, but I'm not fixing them. I don't take the action to fix them. I do a lot of recognizing my problems here. I do a lot of self-reflection here, and I think it's great. But the issue is like I don't act on my flaws. Like I know that I have flaws, but I refuse to change them. Like I refuse to fix them. And I've noticed something about myself. When it comes to fixing my issues, I always just think, no, actually, it's not my fault. Earlier today, going back on this whole group project thing, like, I made a mistake. And I keep trying to justify it by saying, oh, but like, I'm the only one doing any work. Like, the other two students, they didn't do anything. I'm carrying this all on my own. I'm doing all this work by myself. But the issue is, like, I'm also, like, making myself do that. Like I'm telling them, yeah, I'll do all the work, and then I'm messing up, and then I'm blaming it on them after I said that I would do all the work. So it's like I have this issue of even when I do something wrong, I don't truly believe it inside. Like I just keep thinking, oh, like I'm toiling so hard, I'm working so hard, that surely it can't be my fault. Surely if anything, like it's their fault. And if there's a flaw in my work, it's because I'm just stressed and I'm doing too much. Even though it's like I'm the person who, carried too much on my plate. I'm the person who put all that stuff on my plate and then couldn't manage to do it. So I think all in all, my issue is that first, regarding this specific video, I feel this need to be remembered, but I'm not putting myself out there and I'm not making myself a person who is easily, memorable. And second, a more general thing is I'm very good at spotting my problems. I'm terrible at fixing them. At times, I think I have both an inferiority and a superiority complex. Like sometimes I think like, oh, like I shouldn't speak up. Like I just suck as a person. I don't have a personality. Like why should I take up space? And then other times, especially when I'm doing all this work, I'm thinking like, look at me. I'm working so hard. Like I'm better than you. I know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're doing. It's like it's clearly a problem, and I don't really know how to come to terms with it. But, I usually feel better after yapping to a damn camera for 15 minutes, so at least I feel better about myself.